Had to start moving some of the car parts into the garage to work on because the weather has gotten so cold. Well, this is one of those parts. It doesn't look too bad on this side. I'd say it looks really bad on this side. As you can see there's a whole lot of rust along that window edge. There's rust just about everywhere you look on this thing. You can see that it's in pretty bad shape. The first thing I'm going to try to do is remove the glass. I didn't hurt it too much. Now I should be able to lift the glass out. Wow, it's even stuck in there. Don't break now, baby. Oh yeah. Whew. Success. Well, this is the good side cleaned up. Most of it's not too bad, but there is some definitely bad spots, such as here. All right, here's the other side. It does not look good at all. I'm not sure if I have the skills to fix this. I'm gonna give this one a shot and see what I can do. Well, I was going to make this out of one piece here, but that's a little overly aggressive. So I cut that in half and made this piece. It's a long ways from perfect. I got to get the rest of this cleaned up here before I can test my piece and clean up this. Once I get this piece on, I'll replace that back from the other side. Well, I got those two pieces made, and they're a long ways from perfect. You can see my hammer marks all in them. Anyway, I got this one fitted in. I'm going to remove it and prime the back side of it and inside the frame here with some weld-through primer, and then I'm going to get this one tacked in place. Now I got to work into this corner and a little bit up this side right here. Now I'm trying to make this section right here, which is what I've got marked off there. Of course, it's got to be bent down and back out and then down around this curve and then back out. This could be a challenge. It's going to be far from perfect, but I do think it'll work. I am using a big vise, a hammer, a cold chisel, and that's about it. I've actually got it cut too short here, so I'm going to have to go ahead and put in one little piece. Here it is with my first three pieces in there. It's going to require some more grinding a little bit and some body filler. It's got its share of dings and dents in it, but I don't think it's too bad. Well, I've got it in place and tacked. I'm working on this corner piece now. I cut it, I've marked where it fits there, and then on the back side, I marked it from underneath. Well, I think I got a problem. After all that, I bent it backwards. Plus, it wasn't turning out all that great anyways. It was fun while it lasted.
Later.
This is the piece that I wound up making, and it fits in there pretty good. Well, I got it tacked in. I still got to do some work on the other side, which I'm fixing to do next, but not bad. I think I made the best choice by trying to just not wrap all the way around to the outside and just do what I did. Okay, so for now I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over and work some on the other side. This is the back side of the area I was just working on. So I've made this part here. It turned out to be kind of a challenge. It's not great, but I think it's gonna work. But anyway, that's gonna go in here like this. Here is another patch. I'm gonna bend this tab down right here toward this flange once I get all the rest of this welded in. Okay, well I've got this corner finished here. I've got all the patches in place. I've got it welded up as good as I'm gonna weld it. I'm gonna use body filler to fill up all the little crevices and holes there. And there's gonna be rust in this that I can't get out, so it's just gonna be what it is. Okay, as I was going around this thing, cleaning it up with the grinder and the sander, I found a bunch of places that are really bad. So I'm gonna spend a little bit more time, or not really a little bit more time, but a lot more time cutting out these rusty places and fixing these areas. I already knew about that one, but these other ones kind of made themselves evident as I started going around it. It probably would have made more sense to throw this one in the garbage and found another one that's in better shape to replace it with. But I've already done this much. I'm not stopping now. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. Okay, I have this part made that fits here. It fits pretty well. Before I weld this in place, I gotta do something about this rust in here. So I've come up with something. Let me show you what I got. I want to get some of this stuff into the closed channels that I can't access some way, so I came up with something. This is a motor I saved out of a Keurig coffee pot. I've got a switch on it and a way to plug power into it. So I'm going to be using this little AC to DC converter. And I'm going to screw this cap on. It don't fit perfectly, but I'm going to screw this cap onto this bottle right here. I've got this hose with a mister fitting on it. It sprays out a real fine mist in all directions. I got that on a hose. I'm going to stick this hose and stuff down into those channels. Okay, first thing I got to do is plug in my little 12-volt power supply here. Got to pull the trigger here. It'll take it a minute to get the stuff going, but you'll see it flowing here in a second. See? So what my goal is now is, like I said, I'm gonna run this thing down in the tube here as far as I can go. Now I'm gonna pull it out as I pump it. Whoa, here we go. All right, let's go down the other way now. All right, I think everything in there is probably coated. Now I'll do the bottom part when I cut another section out down there. But basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting out sections and cleaning it up the best I can, fabricating a part to go in there, which is this part here. But before I do that, I primed the inside of this and the back side of this to help as much as I can. Well, I'm through with the patches on this side. I finally got them all in there. I've got a few holes and things I'm just gonna fill up with Bondo. Gonna be a lot of sanding to get it right, and to be honest with you, I don't care if it's perfect or not. Finally, body filler time. This is just to roughen it in. It's not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. I didn't expect perfect. Well, I have the Bondo roughed in and a coat of primer on it. Still gotta go back and fix some places. It's not turning out too bad, considering what I had. Now I got to get this side. A lot of these are weld through or heated marks from the other side where I was welding on it. Here's my patch lines along this side. It's not great, but I replaced section here, this, and then this curve right here. Also put in a piece right here. And here's the way it finally turned out. I have it primed. It needs to be sanded and probably a little bit more primer put on it. I have a couple spots that I need to hit with some more body filler, but all in all, it doesn't look too bad. And here's the backside. Considering what it looked like when I started, it turned out pretty good here. There's some spots I'll have to go back and touch up and hit with some Bondo here and there, but for the most part, it turned out pretty good. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch it. I hope that's been helpful to you or entertaining to you in some way. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and liking and hitting that bell icon so that you can be made aware of future videos. Anyway, again, I really appreciate you taking time to watch it. Until I see you again, may God bless you, and I hope you have a great week.